Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today is Halloween and I've been wanting to do this video since I've created this build and I haven't really found time to do it until now, so I thought, well, since it's the Magic Realm, it's gonna be good for Halloween anyways. So on Halloween this year, I am making a special video of me just giving you a tour of this Magic Realm that I've built. I built this Magic Realm for the 3 Sages collab that I did with my friends Genova Sims and Sleepy Trade, originally known as Peony Charm. So these are the 3 Sims that we made together. If you have watched that collab, you will know who these Sims are, and if you haven't, then I'll link the entire playlist down below so you can go check them out. You will be able to see 3 cast videos and 3 speed builds of us making their rooms. I'll show you the overview of the rooms later on because their rooms are actually located inside this building. But yeah, and also I think our girl Pixel here is a little bit underdressed because I might have deleted a couple of CC accidentally when I was doing some clean out. This one is mine, this Entora, very demonic looking. She's a demon actually. So yeah, I'm not gonna touch too much on them. I just wanted to make sure you guys know that this is where the build came from. I actually wanted to do like a whole cinematic thing and make it like super fancy, but I didn't have enough time to do so, and honestly I get motion sickness so much that I don't typically like to do those cinematic stuff because making them makes me very sick most of the time. Okay, so I built this whole thing because we wanted to build rooms and like offices for these 3 sages inside the Magic Realm, but I really dislike the original Magic Realm, so I offered to, for the collab, build us an entirely new Magic Realm build, and this is what I came up with, and my friends liked it very much and I liked it very much, so I'm actually really proud of this one. I'm actually going to move around as I speak, and I'm going to try my best to make sure that the camera stays about as steady as possible because I don't really want to give you a headache as well. Okay, I got cut off halfway because of the train zooming past, so I completely forgot what I was gonna say. But anyways, obviously we'll have spellcasters just doing their magic inside the build already. They spawn this way, and yeah, so we'll just like watch them as we go along. I'm gonna turn off depth of field so you can see everything a lot better. I'm really proud of this build, by the way. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. This is the foyer, by the way. I don't know if I actually have to say it, but it is the foyer. I actually don't know where I'm supposed to start from. I think I'll just move around the foyer. There's already a Magic Realm build on my channel. That was my first ever Magic Realm build. I actually like to reimagine the Magic Realm a lot because like I feel like it has so much potential, and the original build just honestly is very sad. So I did one before. I really liked it. I'm very proud of it, and it's actually one of the most viewed videos on this channel, so I'll link that one down below as well if you are interested in checking out that one. But that one is very old and I've gotten so much better at building since, so I have you know, done this one. And this room that we're in is like a spell casting practice slash dueling room. I don't really know if the spellcasters would actually use these rooms, but it's there for imagination purposes. I have played in this build a little bit, not too much to the point where I know exactly where they go, but they do use most of the rooms quite evenly, so I'm actually very happy about that. Because sometimes when you do like public builds like this, they just like tend to gather around like a very small area, and I'm like, but why? There's the whole build. So they do kind of spread out quite evenly around this build. It was part of my consideration when I was building it to make sure that most of the elements that makes up like the Magic Realm is spread around, so you know, like the Sims don't just like gather around in like the places where they have things to interact with when it comes to the Magic Realm. Like I try to think like how a sim would think basically. We're currently in the outdoorsy wing of the build. There's just a lot of like practice grounds honestly around this area. I imagine this to be more of like a formal dueling space or something. It does have a staircase that leads us downstairs to the basement. There is a basement in this build and I'm really very happy about the basement. It's like a 1 basement 2-story kind of build. This is the bathroom. It's a huge one. All of the bathrooms in this building has about the same sort of decor, I think, because like it was really hard for me to do this without CC and make it look nice. Not just nice, but actually like make it look like it is of this style, of this like building style, whatever the style is, like a gothic spellcastery sort of style. I wish I knew more terms, but I don't. Over on the other side, there's a door to another sort of like sitting area. I'll go there in a bit. I'll bring you over to this side now. Through this archway, we'll see like more staircase that goes down. Actually, there's like one on each side of the archway. Ignore the little like this area here because it's just because like the basement is very far down, so there is like this weird glitch that happens in the build. We'll just pretend that we do not perceive it. Okay, we have some sitting area here. I just imagine that, you know, spellcasters will come here a lot and socialize and hang out, do their studies, maybe even spend their days here. Like if they don't really have a home, they actually can sleep here. There's a couple of beds and stuff, though I do imagine this to be more of like a HQ, like how it's intended to be, so not really like a home, except for the three sages who all have their homes inside this build. This is the backyard area. I just thought I should bring you out here first because then I don't have to bring you out again until the end. It's very straightforward, nothing much on the back end. I just wanted it to look as seamless as it can with regards to like the spaces outside the lot area, so it just kind of looks like it's blended into the surroundings in a sense. So yeah, there's a couple of entrances as you can see. The one leads, that's the bathroom. That's the entrance there. We came in from here. There's another one that leads in from there. I think maybe we'll just go back the same way we came from so we can orientate ourselves. Before we go upstairs, I'll bring you over here and then we'll see what's through this door. Over here we do see like a more kind of like formal sitting area almost. It's a little bit homey as well. I quite like that about this little corner. There's like books here and other like various curios. Mainly just spellcastery things, a cow plant as well. These are like very open public areas that spellcasters can come to hang out, so I don't imagine like a lot of like very important expensive artifacts are on display, although there are some. They're just like not the most important, I don't think. Like they're just random things. Also like I imagine the spellcasters are very rich. They have a rich history, rich amount of collectible items, and they can easily repair things as well, so it's not really like much of a concern if they do leave some of the artifacts and stuff out on display like this. And this is like a meeting room. Oh, I see Simeon's silver sweater just hanging out there. But yeah, this is like a little like hosting area, meeting area for whatever purposes. Mainly I imagine the sages using them. I don't know what happened to this chair over here. That is the audacity. Honestly, I feel like there might be a klepto sim because that's the only reason why there will be a chair missing, right? But whatever. How absolutely dare them steal a chair. I like this room. It's very ornate, beautiful, and if you look from like above, you can see that the table is actually not really in the center of the room but on the center of the carpet where the circle is. I really like that little detail about this room. So just, you know, thought I would point that out. And then before we go downstairs, there's another staircase that leads down. This one is closest to the kitchen. We are actually going to go upstairs first. We might as well do the upstairs before we go down to the basement. So let's come through to here. There are two staircases that leads us upstairs, which are these ones. So we'll go up. Oh, alpha bus right there. Cool beans, cool beans. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Lots of like open airy spaces, another sort of dueling spaces as well. I imagine I always like to put chairs around because like I feel like spellcasters can spectate like a duel or something and learn from like demonstrations, for example. And also I don't know if I need to point it out, but these are clippings from the roof pieces, so we'll just ignore that they are there. I don't even know how to get rid of them, so we'll just pretend that we don't see them. Alright, so there are a couple of doors here leading to various rooms. I'll just start from this one because I honestly don't know what's behind them. I've built this place quite a long time ago. I completed this build like about 2 months ago, so it's been a while and I forgot a lot about it. Okay, so I see that we have some beds here. So we have 2 bedrooms with 4 beds. So this one, it looks like this. The other bedroom has almost the same sort of setup anyways, because I don't imagine these rooms to belong to anyone. They're just like little stand-in rooms that I kind of made it look as if like students are here to spend a couple of weeks or maybe like just days to study under the sages or something, or like just to use their library or whatever. So across that hall you will see the other room. I might as well go show you that one first. So this one is the other room. Like I said, it's the same vibe. Oh, it's the same vibe, just different colors. There we go, 4 beds. And then over here down the hall, through this door, we have like a sort of small little museum viewing room sort of thing with more of the prized collections almost of like wands and familiars, crystal balls, that kind of stuff, and also like the tombs. Just some things here and there. I just really used a lot of the realm of magic stuff, along with some other like curious artifacts that I imagine would do well in like a spellcaster's collection, almost like some werewolf things, Salvadorian cursed relic things, a duck for some reason, a tapestry of an elephant as well, why not? I'm also like drinking tea while I'm doing this, so if you hear like some weird stuff with my voice, that's what's happening. I'm drinking nice calming tea. This is like more of a private collection sort of room. Maybe they are here because these artifacts needs more shadow, not too much light, so they're inside here, or maybe they're just like more sensitive collections that you don't really want to like put on full display. I imagine like that werewolf over there is probably a little bit more sensitive, for example. Maybe these werewolf relics are also a little bit sensitive, I don't know. And oh, let's come out here, and then through here let's go to this room. This would be the bathroom. Simple. I'm just gonna zoom out so you can see. I'm trying to make sure that we don't all puke by the end of this video, you know what I mean? And then like the sitting area over there, another kind of sort of like sitting area here. I think a sim can actually walk through this, although it's a little bit narrow. But yeah, sitting area, reading area, lots of books. Very simple but very nice. I like the vibe it gives. And then over here, another bathroom, same. No diff. Moving over to this door over here, this is where the library is. So like there will be some books, a door that I imagine is sealed by like some seal, so like there will be a librarian or something. But this is their desk, and their desk is filled with mysterious books and collection items and stuff as well. So this is where you'll go if you want to like ask for like a certain rare tome or something to read. This is just like a full alleyway full of books that is like behind the sealed door. So it's very narrow, but it's good enough for like storing books and stuff. So that concludes the top floor of this build. I'm wondering which staircase I want to bring you down from. Maybe we'll go down from this one, so it will bring us straight into the kitchen, which actually makes a lot of sense. So I'll have to do this. Okay, here we go. We'll go down the staircase here, and then it'll lead us into this small little room which has a juice freezer for some reason, or beer brewer depending on whether you have the mod or not. And I just imagine that maybe like, I mean, it is still like modern times, so maybe the spellcasters have like other hobbies and interests that they might, you know, want to dabble in, and just so happens that there is space for like a juice freezer here, so maybe they're like experimenting with magical juices. Who knows what they're doing here. There are some crates and stuff. That's what I did over in this corner. I just really wanted it to look more like it's cluttered up, like the spellcasters also has clutter. It's like a old build after all, so there will be like things building up over the years. Also, currently as I'm filming this, there is that railing bug, so all the railings are like disappearing in every single player's build, so just ignore the fact that there's no railings anywhere. It's actually quite annoying and triggering to see, but it's not my fault. If you see across the hall from here, you'll see that that's the kitchen, and then over here we have a door that leads us into the bathroom. So this is the bathroom. You walk in and it's like a sink, there's a mirror over here, and then there's a separate room where the bathroom is, like the actual toilet is. And this is the very long hallway. So the hallway leads all the way to the other side of the building. or rather it's underground, but like it's all the way to the other side of the building. There's lots of other rooms. These 3 doors here leads us into the rooms of the 3 stages, so I'm thinking I might not show you what's behind them because you can go watch our 3 videos for that in-depth look into those builds, and I don't want to take away from those videos as well, so I'll leave that to you to watch the other videos, but that's for later anyways. We're gonna go into the kitchen for now. So the kitchen is here, it's linked to the dining room. The kitchen and the dining are connected this way, and there is a staircase over there in this hole here. That one goes up into that formal sitting room with like the cow plant, just to situate you a little bit better with like the floor plan. This is a very big dining table because it's like for the whole, all the spellcasters, and sometimes like some people will eat here, sometimes a huge party will have their meals here or like meet up here and stuff. So I just wanted to make sure that it looks like there's enough space for like a huge party of Sims to hang out together. There's also like coffee machine, microwave and stuff. They're all functional, so your Sims will be able to like grab food, cook meals here, whatever they have to do to keep themselves alive. If you want a Sim to live here, they totally can. They can be very happy spending their days just never leaving the magic realm, honestly. Yeah, this is like a little kind of storage area for more wine, more stuff, some cleaning materials, some extra supplies, dustbin, that kind of stuff. Into the actual kitchen area, it's also huge. There's also like counter space for you to sit here if you want like a more casual time, and lots of counter space for you to actually work with, to cook and stuff. Lots of cabinets storing lots of different pots and pans and dishes and whatnot. It's very homey, but also like you can see the spellcasters have like, you know, not lifted, but more like put up lots of different herbs and spices to dry, I guess, including garlic braids as well. There's 2 stoves, 1 sink, 2 sink over here. I'm actually really proud of this kitchen. I seldom do the whole mixing of colors in a kitchen, but I quite like the pop of green on each corner of this kitchen. It just kind of helps it look not so monotonously brown, you know? So that's the kitchen. I'm very, very happy with it. Oh yeah, and I didn't actually show you, but there is a cauldron room here. I imagine these are like the cauldrons where spellcasters can practice their potion making skills, or like just make potions or mac and cheese if you want to. So there's one. There's another one on the other side. It's kind of like almost mirror imagey downstairs. I'll show you the floor plan in a little bit. So yeah, we'll just ignore these 3 doors like I said before. And oh wait, actually I can show you, hold on, I'll just show you a little bit. Yeah, because like there are things to show you that it's not really part of those videos anyways. I'll let you know what's going on, but first of all we'll just go into this middle section, this middle room here. It's very fun. I had a lot of fun cluttering up this area, but this is basically like the main cauldron room, the main research area, the main like where most of the magic happens when it comes to like alchemy, I guess. There's a lot of, as you can see, cabinets full of pots and potions and ingredients and stuff, and this looks like a very big deal. This cauldron in the middle. And then over here there are plant like pots for you to grow more plants, cultivate more ingredients, for example, if you need any live ones. You meaning like the actual spellcaster doing so. And then this table over here is like my pride and joy. I have never cluttered up a table this much, honestly. But this has a lot of things on it, just like I imagine some witch actually like holds up in here and does most of their research, experimentations and stuff. So someone actually claimed this table as theirs. Maybe not a sage, maybe like just like a resident cauldron master or something, or like a potion making master or something like that. I don't know. Okay, and since I decided I should show you some of this part of the build, which is actually the sage's wing, I'm gonna go into the middle door here because that's what I want to show you. The door over here to this side leads into Antora's chambers immediately, and then the door over to this side leads into Pixel's chamber immediately. Through this door, this main one over here, it's actually the shared space between all 3 stages. They have like their meetings here. There's only 3 chairs. Technically, in our imagination, only the sages are able to access the space, although when you actually come onto this lot in the game, all the spellcasters will be able to gain access to this place because, you know, there's no such thing as like a sage's room or anything unless you lock the doors somehow. So this is where I imagine a lot of the more this entire wing actually. I'm just gonna go up into like this. This is the only glimpse you get into the spellcasters, or rather the sage's wing. This entire area here is the sage's wing, and this is the area that I'm showing you. I'm not showing you up close, but these are. So if you want to know what these are, this is Juniper's room, which is the Sage of Untamed Magic. They have the smallest room because they are like a fairy, and we were saying that they don't really like being underground anyway, so they got the smallest room anyways. So yeah, I highly encourage you guys to go watch us build these things. I think they're very interesting, very amazing builds and videos, if I do say so myself. But yeah, the main reason for me showing you this wing is just to illustrate to you that this entire wing here is blocked off only for the sages to enter. So everything that we find behind those doors are like items that the sages might not want the common masses to have their hands on, like very top secret texts, artifacts that are very harmful, for example, or like super important. They keep it within their chambers, and you'll need to be a sage in order to access them, for example. So through these doors, you'll find those sages' rooms. Let's move on to the rest of the build. We have just a little bit more to go. So this is the other side of the, oh my god, you can't even see. This is the other staircase that leads down into the basement from the main middle area, and this is a little cabin that I had a lot of fun making. I made it so that it looks like it's a mushroom cultivating space with like some storage stuff as well. So someone has just converted this part of the staircase into like a glowing mushroom growing space, like a little garden for mushrooms that grow from mushrooms that glow, not grow. And I really like it, and I made it very blue. There are like some frogs that I imagine do much better if they're in like darkness as well. So yeah, I like the storytelling aspect of what I did with this space. And then moving out of this small little area, over here, oh, and there's a very similar toilet here, by the way. I should just show you, but it's like literally the same. It's a mirror image thing. Yeah, just like sink and toilet. That's the toilet here. So over here across the hall, we have another sitting area with like more books. This is more of like a casual tea time spot. I like how like I have a lot of sitting areas around this place because like I just like to create little moments where the Sims can hang out in different sort of settings and have them have different conversations or like experience different vibes when it comes to like being in the magic realm. I don't like it to all be the same vibe, you know what I mean? This one has a more like warmer, friendlier vibe, cozier vibe in a sense. There's another cauldron area here as well, just for more potion making experience, I guess. And then through this door, there's another door here, but we'll just go through this one right now first. This one is the underground greenhouse. I made it look as if it is underground, and it has like a lot of piping, ventilation and stuff, because the magic realm doesn't really have a lot of natural light, right? Like all day it's like kind of engulfed in this like purplish light, so you can't really grow anything under that kind of lighting, realistically speaking. So the spellcasters adapted one of the rooms into like a fake magical greenhouse where there's actually sunlight, and the temperatures and stuff are all like very well maintained for plant growth, even though it doesn't look like it right now because like for some reason all of my plants are dead again. So other than these ones, but you know, yeah, they are supposed to be all alive because I planted them all, but they're not right now. But just imagine that they're all like fully blooming. There are still a couple of like empty pots for more plant cultivation as well. I just wanted it to look very much like the sky and like stuff, so I kind of made this little area to make it look as if like we're in like a veranda, a little bit of a nice garden feeling basically. And we have the flower arranging table here as well to just give this place a little bit more activity, you know? And also a little chair here for resting and relaxing or reading a book while basking in the more organic, gardeny ambience that you can't really get around in this build. There is some, but not a lot. So this is like the most plantsy place, especially for like a herbalist sort of spellcaster sim. This would be a very good place for them, I feel. Okay, and then over here we have a fireplace and some collection of crystals, magic beans, and cow plant skulls. Just like random spellcaster things. And then through this door, this is actually the dungeon. So I managed to squeeze in a dungeon. I just really wanted it to have like some sort of resemblance to a actual occultish institute. So these are quite dirty, quite worn, but they are all just kind of like not really used. Maybe the spellcasters are in a time of peace, so they don't really have like anyone to throw into the dungeons, but it has obviously been used in the past, so it's like stained and scratched up and there are cracks. Because I imagine like if you lock up, I'm imagining other occults, so if you lock up like vampires and werewolves or any other occults that have fangs, superhuman strength, claws, that kind of stuff, they would be scratching and breaking walls, right? So I just kind of tried to make it look like it was the case. So they're definitely not the most well-kept space, but because they're in a time of peace, they just like kind of almost forgot that this thing exists, like this place. Not really that they forgot, but they don't really have to care that it exists or not. They're definitely not the most well kept. Maybe there are stains that you can't really remove as well. I don't know. Let your imagination run wild, but I really like this place. It tells a lot of story. And over here there's like just random things. It's a little corner, and then this is the staircase that leads down from the other dueling area where the biggest bathroom is, and I think that's the entire build. Let me just get out of this camera view so I can show you the whole thing. I've never found floor plans useful, but I know that there is a demographic of us that find floor plans useful. So this is the top. That's the roofing. I actually very much like the roofing and what I did with it and how I made it work. So I'm very proud. But yeah, this is the roof, and then this is the second floor. So we went up this way and then we toured this area. I showed you the bedroom here, the museum-ish area here with the private collection, bathroom number 1, sitting area number 1, main sitting area number 2, sitting area number 3, another bathroom, and then the library area over here. And then we came out here and then we went down this way. This is the main entrance. Spellcaster sim, practicing magic, 2 sitting areas, 2 practice rooms of sorts, the sitting area at the back with the back door, the 2 staircases that leads down. This way leads down to the feasting area, and this way leads down to the mushroom area. And then this is where the main cauldron area is. Coming back up here, this is the wing where the outdoorsy linkway sheltered walkway situation is, with the dueling area, the biggest bathroom in the place. It leads you down to the final place that we saw before I entered this view. Greenhouse is here, dungeons here, reading area is here, bathrooms here. Up again on the right side over here, that's where the formal sitting area with the cow plant is, the meeting room. There's a little corridor that I didn't show you, but it's basically a very empty corridor that leads you to the back of the building anyways. Another bathroom that I don't think I showed you. Did I show you? Oh, I did show you. So that's the bathroom, and the staircase here leads you all the way down to the kitchen, dining, storeroom, actual kitchen, another cauldron. Yeah, so that's the entire build. I'm really very happy with this build, so I hope this was a very fun video to watch and have me walk you through. It's up on all of our galleries if you want to download it. Mine's over here right now, the Magic Realm. It does use quite a bit of packs, however, so beware. But if you do have a lot of the packs, you might be able to download that and enjoy it in your game. With that, I think I'm gonna like just leave you and end this video. So I hope you guys have an amazing Halloween. Stay safe if you're going out. I hope you were safe if you have already come home from being out. Let me know what you went as. I would love to know. In my country, we don't celebrate it, and I personally don't really like celebrating Halloween much, but I do like the vibes online when it happens. Like everyone gets very excited about like the costumes and stuff. Anyways, with that said, I will leave you now. So thank you so much for watching all the way to this point. If you have, if you like this video, definitely remember to like it and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support for this channel will mean a lot to me. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Remember to take care of yourselves, drink more water, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!